name is Daniel Alexander, but all my friends call me Danny. Originally, I'm from Harvest. I was adopted by a family there, took great care of me, loved my parents to death, Brian and Timmy Alexander. I wound up later on moving to Decatur due to welding. So I started to question, and that's kind of what helped me discover real estate and put me in the background of what I am in now. I had noticed that the more that I was studying markets, getting interested into demographics, researching the job and how you actually go about doing it, that I realized these little we buy houses guys that are out here everywhere with their bandit signs are somehow actually not making out too bad. So I decided to move forward with real estate. So I heard about the REIA through just basic course of networking. I had been through other odd and end courses, learned tons and tons of information, and then out of nowhere, met Evan McEwen at City Cafe in Decatur one day. And we were sitting down with a group of other investors and we were having a conversation. So I messaged him later on and said, hey, we should get lunch sometime. So I decided it's time to move forwards, and at this point, if there is anything out there that I can get my hands on education-wise, and it's not costing me that much because the class is set at a great price, I'm gonna be there and I'm gonna learn everything I can. So I went to the REIA the first time that I had actually experienced the event. Super awesome, got to walk into the embassy suites, nice side, go to the conference area and everything, meet with a few people, friends of mine and other investors. When I actually got to sit through the class, I started taking in information and realizing that there are more ways that I can wholesale properties, and there was a whole lot of wholesale information, and specifically I was there because what I am the worst at personally is sales and negotiation. So I'm trying to build my negotiation skills, which actually helps me move forward doing what I'm doing, wholesaling, and eventually I'll be working into the multifamily. It's a lot of really, really smart people from what I've seen at the REIA right now, as far as just very, very humble, very personal people. And it was nice to actually get to talk to a few different odd and end ones, and I got to learn a little bit more about what they do. For instance, my buddy Fred, he flies. Had no idea until I was looking through everybody's Facebooks trying to understand, how do these people market? What are they doing differently? And that just gives you a chance to network, and they're willing to help you, which is what I've seen out of a lot of the ones that are already at the investor level. The REIA was different in the sense that for what I actually needed to learn, I felt like some of my information that I could get was a little bit easier for me to take in, since I'm a little bit behind on really wholesaling and sales negotiation, because I can find a house, I can go through the entire process, but I've done a few joint ventures at this point, and I'm looking to be able to actually do solo deals consistently, because I want to be able to put money on the table if I have partners. I would say if you're looking to come out to the REIA, that you absolutely need to come just on an educating yourself basis. I would join the REIA just based on the fact that the amount of classes I can go through, the amount of information I have access to, having access to the REIA's site, all the investors and people I can network with, it's just fully out there, fully open, ready to go 24/7. I have access to anybody and everybody I can need. And that goes from wholesale deals to trying to wholesale a multifamily, or just trying to educate myself on where my next stepping stone is in the future. Hey, I hope to see y'all at the REIA. If you're there, come up and shake my hand again. Danny Alexander with you here.